So this here is Mr.Beast philanthropy, and his most recent video is he gave away $2,700,000 worth of free clothes. Let's get right into it.
Every year, over 92 million tons of clothing goes to waste. 92 million. That's equivalent to 500 million, Darren, whoa! Or 70 million school buses in weight. Or that's 563 crazy. Football stadiums in size that just gets thrown into landfills, drastically
Just clothes, dude? Just clothes?
Damaging the environment. So on one side, we have so much waste, and on the other, we have millions of people globally that just need a simple t-shirt. Which boils down to many factors and exactly why I put our team and all our resources into getting as many unused and overproduced clothes as possible away from ending up in landfills and rather into the hands of people around the world that need it the most.
That's crazy.
So we reached out to our friends at Champion, who quickly jumped on board with a massive donation, as well as Ridge Wallet. And in total, they donated more than $2.7 million worth of clothing.
That's dope.
We are now headed to the Hopi Reservation in northern Arizona that dates all the way back to the 12th century, where they have built their traditional sandstone villages on top of these massive rocky cliffs and are in desperate need of our help to stay warm during their cold winter months. On arrival, Darren met with Wendy, who is at the forefront of enhancing the lives of her fellow tribe members and has been struggling to do so for so many years.
There are over 10,000 members of the Hopi tribe. The term Hopi refers to peaceful people, taught to be caretakers of the land.
These people don't have very much, but they're some of the most generous people you'll ever meet.
The ability to just have immediate access to things, it's not there for us.
The Hopi tribe is situated hundreds of miles away from the closest quality clothing and food stores, which is bad because the winters here get freezing cold, and they need all the help they can get to stay warm and put food on the table.
People are salvaging what they have.
Bro, every single one of these videos just like reminds me of how fortunate I am. And all of us are. Like, let's be honest. If you're watching this video right now, like,
as far as heating resources, they can't freely burn the wood that they've bought because of the cost of it.
When we first got here, I realized how big the task ahead of us was. The quantity of clothing that was being delivered, I was like, how are we ever going to get through this? People had driven from all over the state, hours and hours away, to come and help us prepare for this distribution.
I was first at the understanding that we were gonna get some clothing. We'll get a pallet or two, and when I was told the amount, I was like, wow, that's gonna be huge because they have to travel so far. People don't even have cars.
Then I started realizing.
It is also really cool to see like that there is still like a supportive community out there, you know? A lot of people and a lot of like the narrative of what the media puts out right now is just like hate, division. And it is cool to see some unity in the world and people coming together to, you know, make a difference for people who are in need. So that's another reason why these videos are super cool and super special to me.
And how much this meant to these people.
Wow. These kids are getting so overjoyed by just clothes. It's kind of crazy. Like, we really don't understand how fortunate we are to even just be able to go to Goodwill. You know what I mean? Like, just to have so many clothes at disposal, so many thrift shops and things where people are giving away clothes and things are super cheap. Like, we have access to all that, and there's people in the world that don't, and they're super grateful to even see a new pair of socks or a new pair of underwear, or, you know, it's pretty wild.
Just seeing everybody's excitement, like, wow, this is not only new clothes, but this is really, really nice clothes. It was amazing.
Nice.
Our kids, our people are just so happy. It means a lot to us to not only want to give to us, but to also want to learn about who we are. I'm a big believer of signs. My eyes are probably all red. Rain in the summer, snow in the winter is what we want. So when we finished, sharing with Beast Philanthropy and the snow fell right when it was done, I took that as these people were supposed to be here and they're good people. I'm always going to be thankful for that.
Thank you, Mr. Beast.
Maybe some of the youth will realize there are people out there who think about them. I think a lot of times they feel like they've been forgotten.
We were so moved by the Hopi people that we wanted to help them even more. And when speaking to their community, we found out that they also struggled with food insecurity, so we brought in 13 tons of fresh and non-perishable foods.
That's why Mr. Beast is the GOAT too, because he's always got more. It's like, here's the title of our video. We helped all these people, we gave all these people clothes, but on top of that, we're going to give them food too because they're hungry. Like, that's how people with that amount of money and that amount of following and that amount of power to bring a community together, like, that's what people should be doing, and it's just really beautiful and amazing to see it happening. Like, shout out Mr. Beast, you're the GOAT.
Which will help reduce their food shortage problem and provide them with 25,000 nutritious meals. You can make an ongoing significant impact in the lives of the Hopi people by clicking the donate button down below. And 100% of proceeds from the donate button will go to the Hopi Relief Fund. After visiting Arizona, we decided to send the team to Detroit and to India to distribute even more clothing. But before we get there, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Electric E-Bikes, whose mission is to change people's lives by increasing their mobility while being energy efficient,
I want an e-bike.
which is slightly contradictory to this plane, but Electric E-Bikes doesn't yet make planes. So for now, I'm on one of their e-bikes, which is really affordable and easy to use. They have really stepped up to the plate this year and helped us do so much
Just
good,
that little
like
cutscene
rebuilding
had so
an
much
orphanage,
planning
giving
into it.
away
That's
20,000
crazy.
pairs of shoes, and even traveling to 3 different cities to give clothes out to as many people as possible. So click the link in the description below and please purchase one of their e-bikes so they can continue supporting us and helping us do more great projects like this in the future. Now let's go to India. A massive shout out to these organizations.
Those little cutscenes like that, like the paper animations and something, like, you can't tell me like YouTube's not taking over the TV space. Like, that looked like something I'd see on like PBS or something. Like, this is educational, informative, good. Like, I don't know, it's just high quality. I'm stoked.
On your screen, they helped us out in India, as well as the Metro
seeing
Detroit Youth Group for helping us distribute the rest of the clothing to tens of thousands of people in need. If you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comment section below by saying, I'm not a bad person, I watched this video to help you make more money so you can help more people.
I'm not a bad person.
Good.
We gotta comment it. We gotta comment it. What was it? He's got it. We're just gonna. Oh, fuck. Frick. Fridge.
And tons of
Boom. And then we'll hit him with the boom. Love you, Jimmy. Thank you. You truly make the world a better and more beautiful place. But truly, Mr. Beast, that was an amazing video. Don't know what to say. You're a huge inspiration of mine. I think anybody, any content creator, anybody doing this, like, looks up to you. But just the fact that you're giving back so much to the world is what I just cherish in you and really, like, appreciate and want to be like. So I think it's amazing that with your fortune, you're giving back instead of buying designer clothes and all this. You're actually helping change the world. So shout out Mr. Beast, you're really the GOAT. Again, I say it all the time, but I hope to one day just make a smidge of the difference that you've made in this world, because it's truly amazing.